At YouTube, to my surprise, man, I fell asleep. I don't know, it's about 1:08 in the morning, and you got Cupcakes out here, and, well, he's ghost talking about me and Michael Anthony action. I think I heard 9 in there a second ago, I'm not sure, but let's see if anybody can figure out who it is Cupcake is really talking to. Cupcake being New York City's CK.187. On YouTube, Mr. Headbanger 45 Cal. No mister, just type in Headbanger 45 CAL.
Little kids' penises, man. And they don't say shit to that motherfucker. And this faggot ass fucking crackhead cop, supposedly he said he a cop, right? And he told Brian to keep that to himself.
Yeah, it's funny, man. And Mizzo got kids and shit. So you see where I'm going with this?
Yo, that shit is crazy. That nigga clearly said that shit. They know it. They ain't telling a motherfucking thing. You know why? They condone it.
Nah, they so desperate to stick together against us on the radio that they willing to disrespect their children by hanging out with a motherfucker that talk like that.
Yeah. He put his business out there. You put your business out there. Your motherfuckers did it to yourself. You put your family business out on the radio and social media. You put your family business on social media, so it's not fucking private.
Nah, but what does it say about a parent that even talks and hangs out with a motherfucker that talk about he like little boys' penises?
Yeah, that's crazy. They don't want to answer that. They could go fucking eat a dick. All these motherfuckers are full of shit. Just like them fucking Christians that go to church on a fucking Sunday, passing out and all that shit. Monday through Friday, they act like fucking heathens. The slave master was whipping slaves to learn that book. They were fucking beating slaves. They was beating Africans with that fucking Christian book, whipping them to believe that shit. And you out here talk about God bless and all this fucking shit. You just told that motherfucker you love your slavery. That's basically what you just told him. You love your slavery. Fucking 12 years of slavery ass nigga. That's the type of motherfucker that get drunk with crackers and wake up in shackles. That's because he was believing the cracker and trust the cracker. That's why you think fucking Anthony Mizzo talked that he want to break bread and have a drink. Even that faggot ass Tommy Ninja. Talk about he invited nigga 3 times a drink. Who the fuck want to drink with your cracker ass? And I say cracker because you're a racist piece of shit. So you look at that movie 12 Years of Slavery, and that's what happened to homeboy. You gonna sit there and eat, the motherfuckers fed him and got him drunk, and they put some shit in his drink. That motherfucker woke up in shackles. That's what he get for trusting a cracker. And big up to the slaves that were survivalists that always thought of ways to escape cracker. The Harriet Tubman that made underground railroads to escape, and for the freedom fighters. Not all of them are crackers. shit. I bet you there's a few of them that beat the Underground Rail and snitched on niggas. Them same motherfuckers that be telling crackers, God bless you. Yeah, go to the store and buy cracker cigarettes. Cause the crackers make that shit. Certain areas, they don't sell that shit. So it's a fucking plan. Rather drink that imported beer. That shit got food in it. But they still make that cheap shit. Fucking names I never even heard of. Fucking crazy shit. It's like a motherfucker smoking tobacco we never heard of. Cause it's cheap. And they put some bullshit motherfucking, they put some bullshit name on it and it's cheap, they buy it. Sanford and Son. And he said, you motherfucker, you was drinking Ripple. That's your time, motherfucker. You was drinking Ripple.
This fucking pizza is good.
Nobody fucking, I never even heard of that shit. They don't sell Ripple. Your Ripple ass, you look like a fucking Ripple. Yeah, wake him up, wake that old ass grandpa ass up. Wake Pink Vomit up.
He said he'd be up at 3 in the morning copying the mail and shit, man. Motherfucker got no life.
Yo, we got him sleeping by the radio. I know faggots Benny call them. Cause now they talking like two little bitches and shit. They preying on false hope. All it takes is one coward and the rest gonna cower. They all feel comfortable on being cowards. Fucking Vinny Hurtado talk about somebody got drugs and he's gonna report somebody. He's gonna make false report
Anybody figure out who Cupcake's talking to yet?
Question is, what do you want to do drugs for?
Oh, shit.
They don't know, dude.
And you want to do drugs?
Yeah, Roger. Why would you want to do drugs? If you're young, you got all your facilities, you could run, you could jump, you could climb, you could fight. Why do you want to do drugs when you're young? Wait till you're like 85, 90 years old, when you can't see, you can't hear, can't get a heart on, so you might as well get stoned and you can think you do all that stuff.
Who are you talking to?
Whoever wants to listen.
Yo, my man, I gotta hand it to you. You just made my video game shine. That was a real good reply, a real good hypothesis. I'm back in my quiet cut.
Yeah, but for all you know, you could be talking to your stupid ass.
Exactly.
He wasn't hearing me for the last 10 minutes and 34 seconds in that video. He wasn't talking to me. Have a good night, guys.
What are we talking about?
It applied to you.
Yeah, Richard, you fucked up.
That applies to you.
I don't know. I thought you were talking about Suave before, but anyway, we'll let the gate viewers decide what would happen there. I'm back in my quiet cut. The fast talking, slow walking, needle dancing, skip shooting, audio slinging. Look at the time in that video. Second set of the big gun just got back quiet and back down, don't you know?
Yeah, roll your snitch camera.
Listen, my man made the video gate live. We couldn't figure out for the last 11 minutes who Cupcake was talking to or about. Then we figured out, okay, he's on Suave now. And then that man keyed up and made the whole world laugh. Well, he didn't make them laugh yet, but he will tomorrow.
If he makes the whole world laugh, that means you're going to get at least 500,000 views to 1 million views for even part of the world to even see this shit. You dumb motherfucker.
Not really, dude, because the minute the people hear you in the video gate, dude, they're not going to wait till 10 minutes and change for him to come in and set your ass straight. So, you know, I just might as well put that in the description that so-and-so, check this out or something, you know. But, yeah, with that, we back on the quiet side, 13 minute 18 rolling, I'm clear.
Well, you a small motherfucker, so everything is small to you.
Ain't nothing small about me saying, bitch, that nobody's going to sit there and listen to 11 minutes of your ass ghost talking to wait to hear this man liven up the whole video gate. I'm sorry. With a very good point, I might add.
Now, that cat that talked about drugs, Richie the crackhead is a prime example of don't use drugs.
Well, I bet you that cat's more in the know than he's letting you lead on to, and he knows for a fact Richie don't indulge in that shit or fuck around with it. The king is clear.
All he has to look at is bang a 45 cal and look at Dirtbag 127 video, and it's gonna say don't use drugs. Or look at the real McNightmares and see you begging for cigarettes, looking like a bum, and it clearly says don't use drugs.
Well, if it clearly show any drugs or anybody doing that shit you accuse them of doing, then so be it. With that, we back on the quiet side. They're all yours, dude, but don't let, I'm telling you, your experience, wisdom, and knowledge means nothing to these little young punky peons. I'm clear.
Anything I'm saying, I already done told that fucking snitch-ass faggot Benny Hurtado. He's a fuck, he does coke.
I thought it was me you were talking about. I thought it applied to me.
He admit to using that shit on the radio. So I don't know why you doing the video game. You think you're doing something, it don't mean shit. You little rat bitch.
They ought to give their drugs up, put the gloves on, go to the gym, work out, get their body in shape that God gave us, so we can keep up on top of it, not slouch down like a bum.
You heard that? Because we don't live like that. I got fucking weights over here and all that shit, man. We don't live like that. I don't put poison in my body. I don't put shit in my fucking lungs where I could barely fucking breathe. I wake up, I can breathe the air clearly without coughing out a fucking heart or a lung.
Roger deal on it, brother. Got you there. do the same thing for many, many, many years. Work out in the gym, doing a square gym, do martial arts, do bodybuilding, do the whole bit. And guess what? The last 2 years I've been hung up with fucking colon cancer. I beat the shit out of that too. I'm strong.
That's good, man. That's really good. The key to that is you gotta get your shit checked out and you gotta clean your shit daily. I'm talking about like, well, in my young case, like about 90 days, you eat certain foods that clean you out. You could do it the natural way, or you could buy shit to fucking clean you out. You gotta clean your pipes. A lot of people don't pay attention to that. And your shit clogs up and you got fecal matter. A lot of people out there don't even know they got fecal matter in their intestines. They think they got a belly. Fucking stomach hard as a fucking rock. No, that's not your abs. That's fecal matter in your fucking intestines. That's backed up shit. God only knows been probably fucking 5 years ago. You got fucking meat that's stuck in between your intestines. And the shit turns into worms. It's crazy. A lot of people don't do research on their human physics.
10-4, they wait till they get too late. I waited too late. I'm 74 years old. I got the body of a 30-year-old by pumping iron for my whole life, working out in the gym, martial arts and boxing, keeping on top. Still got the cancer, but I beat the shit out of it. 2 years in a row, I'm on top. I'm on top.
You a big meat eater?
No, negatory. No, not much meat. Maybe 2 or 3 times a year, 4 times a year. Mostly fish and chicken.
Wow, man. Who knows, man? You never eat McDonald's?
No, never. I tell you, if I had 3 McDonald's in my whole life, that was a lot. They get you 7, they taste good, but no good for you, bad. And then we only got one body, and you have no idea what fucking pain is. Have no idea what pain is. I was in the army, got shot up. It hurt, but man, you're gonna live. You're fucking pain with cancer, that shit's in your body, you forget about it, man. It floats around like a disease.
These kids don't know nothing about this or the Army, brother.
You sound like a strong man. You made it. That's good.
Definitely am. Definitely am an ass kicker. I'm 74 years old. I got the body of a 30-year-old guy. Big, strong, except I'm getting arthritis in my feet from the early days when I used to be in the ring.
Yeah, that's good. That's the benefits of not doing drugs and abusing yourself.
When I was a cop temporary in Florida, I tried everything once in my life.
That's it. You just lost his attention, dude.
Whatever. I used to tell the kids.
Look at this shit. I don't think CK realized what happened in this video gate yet.
You can't hear, you can't walk. Then you sit down in your rocking chair and you do drugs and make believe you can do whatever you gotta do. When you're young, you can climb a tree, you can climb a fence, you can play any kind of ball or any kind of game you want. This drug shit is no fucking good. Go out and get a job.
Joe. What's your handle there?
You got this 281 Easy Rider, Easy Rider. I rode motorcycles, I built race cars. I probably did everything you could. With the cancer shit and the drugs I got neuropathy in the hands and feet. So I can't feel little things anymore. It's a little hard, but you got to get used to that. Hey, I could be dead. What the hell? I'm still every day, 5, 6, 7 days a week, I'm pumping out that iron.
I hear that. That sounds good. I hear that there. See, look at that. He said he was a cop. I bet you could back it up.
Well, I used to be. Now I'm too old to do anything. I'm 74 years old, but you wouldn't see. You looked at my body. If you look at my head, you'd think I was a hell of a lot younger just looking at the body.
You probably can knock a couple of young motherfuckers out.
Yeah, probably could.
Like he liked to do to y'all.
From doing the martial arts, kicking and swinging and wheelhouse or whatever. I got too much skipping rope, speed bag, heavy bag. I fucked myself up, but it was fun when I was doing it.
Joe, hey, well, at least you come forth when you came front with that. And that's see you ain't out here following, you speaking your piece. You standing your ground, you standing for
You see how he laid into you? He told you this information, this information, this information, and this information, and then bang!
Follow us, finish up last. Gotta be proud and loud. Whatever you got, you gotta be proud. We're blessed with a body. There's a God. They tell us we hope there is. We hope we go up in heaven, see our mommies and daddies.
You're already there, my friend.
Other than that, what else are you gonna do? Never gonna be left alone in the rain. So life is what you make it. And if you want to make yourself a bum, well, sorry, you're a bum. You want to make yourself good like you and me, and you hold your head up high and you say, I made it.
exactly 100%. You set your options. You don't let nobody make your options for you.
Roger D, when I was a kid, I was a skinny little kid, and get picked on by the bigger kids. I said, this ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna make the skinny little kid tough. Did sort of the bullies 2 years later. Guess what? I'm not a bully, but now they're my friends.
That sounds good right there, what you're saying.
What B-20 over there? I'd be in this across the river in Jersey.
Yeah, Joe, you got me over here in the LES, East Village, by the power plant.
Roger G, I'm in this Passaic town on top of the mountain, top of the hill anyway.
Okay, Joe. Yeah, I think I got alright. I think I got cool, you are. Yeah, that's what's up. You sound good over here. You sound like a local.
What you on, the Wayne Hill or the Patterson Hill? You on the Wayne Hill or the Patterson Hill?
It's not Patterson, Passaic Park. They got on top of the hill there, so most of Passaic is flat. They got one area that's got a hill. That's where I am, on a hill.
Roger, right behind Patterson College, yes, sir.
Patterson College, it's in West Patterson there. Passaic, no, I don't think they got no colleges there.
Roger, yeah, we were in Patterson and West Patterson and Wayne for a long time. All right, we're back in my cut.
Oh, yeah, he's a former officer, too.
I'm suspended without pay, sir. There's nothing former about me. I'm backed up by a presidential and a 50-year appointment. I'm clear.
Hey, did you hear that? He said he's suspended. He didn't suspend. Check this out. Now, we're talking to a training officer that just was talking right now in Passaic. Now, check this out. This guy here says that he's been, first of all, he's suspended without pay, I think, 15 years. And he has how many years? Yeah, he's suspended without pay 15 years. And he has a 50-year presidential appointment.
Well, Cupcake, I thought I heard the man clearly tell you he was a cop in Florida who was residing in Passaic now. And I know he clearly knows what I mean, backed up by a presidential appointment. But anyway, we're going to get back quiet there because it's not going to take a genius to hit rewind. I believe the man clearly told you in his younger years he was a cop in Florida, and he's now residing in Passaic. But he scared the living shit out of you the way he came out with this little piece of information, this little piece of information, this little piece of information. God, then he dropped a bomb on you. He's a retired cop. Fuck you, CK. Enjoy the video, gay guys. Richie Clare.
Oh shit, he's talking decent. He came out of nowhere talking decent. He didn't scare shit. If anything, he's scaring you because you're the phony cop. You're the one out here pretending to be a law enforcement. You little feeble-minded midget. Come on. Come on, put your credentials out there, you fake cop. There's a man here that says he retired and it's believable. Come on, with your 50-year presidential appointment, you lying bitch. Motherfucker said he been fucking suspended without pay 15. You don't know what year, how many years you suspended. No law enforcement can be fucking suspended for years. After a certain amount of time, they sign your ass off. They already done cashed your ass out. You lying ass bitch.
Well, you know, Cupcake, I don't want to steal the QSO on you. I'd rather have the channel hear something they're not used to hearing. At least I haven't heard in 2 years. You talk decent. The man was very decent. He made a really good point, which stuck in your brain. But you know, the beauty of this is I'm going to sit back and be quiet and let you talk to a retired cop. There's nothing retired or extra about me. I'm suspended without pay. Bottom line. With that, the guy over there in Patterson, man, you have yourself a good night. Richie Radio, back in my quiet chair. I'm clear.
Okay, if you're ready, have a good time. I'm on the air. I just can't sleep. I got this cancer. Clear the whole but I got this neuropathy. Makes my fucking hands cold, my feet cold. I can't feel nothing. So I get up and I fucking do things in the middle of the night. If I sleep for the day. Then I get up and I work out 2 or 3 times a day. Try to keep this body, keep on running.
Well, you know something, sir? I am mighty glad that you took Manhattan out of my Brooklyn radio. And I want to assure you that there definitely is a God, my friend, in heaven. I don't know if you know it yet, but you already made it to heaven and don't know it yet, sir. But with that, man, they call me Richie Radio 127, your hole-in-the-wall Brooklyn TV shop. I don't know how many years you had a antenna up there in Jersey, but from the Jersey, from the old crowd that been on the radio for decades around you, ask them about Richie RC 127. With that, we're clear.
Nowhere in law enforcement history can you be suspended for years.
I got a presidential appointment backing me up. I can't be fired, dickwad. Well, CK, that's the beautiful thing about a presidential appointment. I can't be fired. So if they want to keep me suspended for the rest of my tenure, which is 16 more years, it's going to be 14. I'm all for it. I'm out of here.
3 months, 6 months, or put a desk job for about a year until IAD gets see what they got to do or what has been done.
Okay, you just bring something clear to the table. A couple of months to a year till IAD gets to it. See, what you never even mentioned, IAD. See, I can believe you. You bring in detail and facts. But you never talks like that. You talk some fantasy, presidential appointment and all that shit.
You know, the bad thing about the whole thing is this country ain't what it used to be. We used to be ass kickers. I remember when I was going over to the Bay of Pigs, I went out and I bought myself a Bowie knife and I bought myself a gold piece and ready to go. Real tough. Now we're a bunch of faggots who else kicking our ass around. What's wrong with these people? Why ain't we strong anymore?
Politics, money, corruption, and the government reaps what they sow. For being bullies and conquerors for the past centuries. The Americans that slaughtered races and try to annihilate race. You reap what you sow. What come around, go around. Karma. Karma's a bitch.
Yeah, I hear that. You know, there's nothing like the American people. Black, white, yellow, green, orange, purple, whatever.
Tell them, baby.
The country. You know, you can't ask what the country can do for you. You got to ask what you can do for the country. Well, we were fucked up, this country, when we were young. We weren't around. You and me weren't around. We're like newlyweds here compared to what. We got it pretty good compared to what our grandparents and their grandparents went through, which was a bunch of sucky time. Now we got to make good now. We're getting ready. All of these people fighting. They want to cut off our heads and shit like that. Hey, when I was in the Army, you didn't do that. You just went out and got them.
Yeah, Roger. See, it bothers them to hear me have a decent conversation. They think that I curse out everybody. No, it's not like that. You came out like a decent person. I'll come out like a decent person.
As soon as he told you he was a cop, your whole fucking demeanor copped the plea.
Back to you were saying, the reason why, you see, it's crazy. I'm not on neither side because it's hypocritical. Because just imagine you're in a village watching a kid get blown apart, watching your family get blown apart by smart bombs. These smart bombs that they've got in these stealth planes, and not even planes or what do you call them, unmanned sentry, the unmanned sentry drones. They got about like 500 of them shits around the world, just flying around, ready to fucking program orders on to take out any target, even one human, one fucking unmanned sentry can take out one human, but it'll bomb the whole fucking town before they, just to get to that one person, they will take out the whole fucking town. Now, you gotta look at it, and you gotta look at it in a human aspect. Now, somebody witnessing that, you think, come on, imagine a kid growing up and watching their whole fucking family get slaughtered by a smart bomb. That could fuck somebody head up. You think he's not gonna join some rebel fucking fanatics? You think he's not gonna be a fucking terrorist?
I go along with you 100%. He's going to retaliate against the people that killed his parents. What I would do, and I know you would do just by talking to you, we get together. We get the brothers together. Be white, be black, be yellow, be green. We get a gang. And we get a good gang, the good boys gang. We go after all these fucking bad people, the terrorists, a little at a time. We sneak around the night, kill down here, kill down there, chop their heads off, chop their ears off. We get on top. Don't go running in the hard because they're going to kill you anyway. I don't want anybody to kill me. I want to take 2 or 3 of you before you take me.
Well, that's a religion, a whole different war. My thing is just shoot them in the fucking head, on to the next target. All that cutting somebody's head off and all that, it takes too much time. Just fucking one to the head, that's. But I was down here, I seen 9/11 on my roof. I seen those towers go down. And yeah, whoever's fucking responsible for that need to get taken out. Tortured. Keep them alive. Revive that motherfucker, torture him again. But see, they can't really put no finger on somebody because it's an inside job. For those towers to go down so damn perfect, because it went down like a fucking a charged building in the fucking demo, construction demolition. It went down as a charge, but it was set. It went down too perfect. Well, anyway, I was even keying up back then. Check that out. I was keying up with the enforcer out here. And we was breaking down the cab driver stinkies. We called them stinkies because they had a lot of fucking anti-American shit to say about us. They were saying it before 9/11 and they said it after, and they was taunting us. But because I guess they was out there after 9/11, they was listening, and from the help from the ham operators, you don't hear no fucking stinky cab driver. I'm talking about them towerhead motherfuckers. The ones that they used to say some crazy shit to us.
You heard them on CB? I didn't hear nothing like that yet. I tell you, somebody that pissed me off with a bunch of people like you. You don't like living in this country. Get the fuck out. I pop them in the fucking head. Let them go. Let Jesus sort the good guys out.
Yeah, Roger, that's a Marine right there. That's a Marine, Ranger. No, that's Ranger. Ranger talk right there. My grandfather was in World War II. My father was in Vietnam. The Rangers, Vietnam. Alright? He's not talking to an idiot. I dealt with his flashbacks. Family dealt with that shit. He goes to the VA. You know?
He, he thinks you're his uncle.
Send the motherfucker back home twisted.
What I missed when I remember taking that subway home, I'm on a platform and I missed my gun. I couldn't kill nobody anymore. But here I was home with all the good guys. I just couldn't kill any bad people no more. miss it.
Don't you just miss that?
It was different. He even showed the wound that he had. That's a different war. That fucking Vietnam shit was going on for years. That war.
He thinks you're his uncle or a family member, or he thinks you're an ex-ranger.
A team, they'll deploy a team in those big glazes, those big glazed glass, and before that fucking glass stands up, they'll be fucking taken down, they'll be cut down.
Yep, Roger D. Know what you're talking about. Trouble is with that war, you know, if you and me had a fight and I ran in my backyard, you couldn't come and get me. Now, if you ran in your backyard, I couldn't get you. That ain't a fight, that's a joke. That's happened over there. We couldn't go and get him. Oh, you can't go in this country. Fuck that country. Go and get these motherfuckers. Cut them off. Cut them up. Wipe them out.
My father used to talk about the friendly fire. A lot of fucking friendly fire. A lot of them was killing each other.
Yeah, miscommunications.
Yeah. Coordinates them. You got a motherfucker high, getting high, giving out the wrong coordinates, and blowing each other up.
Yeah, when there's a point in time, you gotta be straight. When you're back in the barracks and you cutting loose a little bit, you smoke a little weed, you gotta drink some booze, whatever you could get. Hey, you might be dead the next day, but not when you're out in the field. Out in the field, you gotta keep your wits, because you got a lot of Goomba friends out there. You want to keep the Goombas alive. They say you go out in the field, you get laid together, you eat together, you fuck together, and you die together. You want to stay together. You want to keep each other alive.
The best thing the government did was send motherfuckers that was from the Bronx, Brooklyn, from New York to that war. Because they're born, they see the situation that the Vietnamese are in. It's no different from in the Bronx or Brooklyn, because the Bronx back then were like, it was like a bomb hit that shit. There were abandoned buildings everywhere. So it was like certain groups, certain people from around the world, they used to look at us like, what are they made of? They don't know that the environment they come from, they adapt when they was over there. And a lot of brothers came back home to the Bronx, Brooklyn, or around the borough. And to this day,
Cool.
the motherfuckers say, what were they fucking made of?
Yeah, so I came from originally in Bronx, Tremont Avenue, Commonwealth Avenue. I came from there, and different breed of people. It's in your blood, it's in your bones.
Right, Joe. A lot of them, when I say huckleberries, I don't have to say cracker all the time, because when I say cracker, I'm talking about like them Ku Klux Klan racist, skinhead. When I say cracker, I don't talk about the whole race. It's like
He's copping a plea to you.
any other race, you got bad motherfuckers and shit, you know? But those Peckerwoods, those huckleberries, they used to be like, what the hell are these guys made of? They could just sit there in the bush and shoot the breeze and get on point and chop it down. And you hear, and you see that fucking, that Richie Cunningham in the corner shivering in a fetal position.
Yeah, well, you know, to each his own. We're all born with a gold spoon up our ass. You gotta make what you are out of life. You gotta be proud of what you got. You gotta make yourself strong, tough. I don't know how smart we can be. We can be smarter in our own way, whatever we do. But you gotta be proud of being a man, and only a man can make a man. Only a man can stick up for a man. That's what it's all about.
Exactly. I don't know about anybody else, but when I was a kid, I was taught not to lie, and the trouble that lies bring.
Really? He's been telling more lies about me, a guy he never met, than anything in this world.
Telling lies.
So what happened with his teaching?
A little lie turns into a
Yeah, it gets you to never stop, and it gets you forever copping pleas and forever having to look in the mirror and say, damn, I lost. What am I going to do?
I tried it once. I got a big strap on my ass. My ass was red for a week. I couldn't sit in school, so guess what? I don't lie anymore. I can take care of myself, even though I'm old. But I don't lie. Better to tell the truth.
Roger. And you don't disrespect yourself or the family. And disrespecting yourself with doing drugs, looking like you're not even fucking human. You know, you blend in with the garbage. The old values back in the 70s, you were taught to respect yourself and your family. You don't disrespect your family. Like saying, fuck your family on fucking that on YouTube. Dressing up like Santa Claus, saying, fuck your family.
I agree with you 100%. I have no sympathy or pity for any of these people that do drugs. You want to do drugs and you want to die, it's your life. Go on a corner and fucking whack off and die. You know? We got to give you money? Get a fucking job like I used to do. Like you did. You ain't where you are today because you hung around and did nothing. I ain't where I am today talking on this nice big radio over here doing nothing. We worked for it. We broke our balls. Got sick. We got staying away from work because we were cold, sick. But we made it. At least I managed to get out. 74 years old and I'm still on top. I still take care of the old body.
Tell him again. Tell him again.
Joe. And that's exactly.
Tell him again. Tell him how we worked for it.
I don't abuse myself. I don't poison myself. I mean, like I said, you talk to me fucked up, I'm gonna talk to you fucked up. You come at me the right way.
Oh, man, you scared him so bad, he copping, please. He's not really relating to you, dude. He can't relate to any of that. He's never going to see 74. Unless it's C-74.
It comes down to reality and who you really are. You gotta live with that. You have to look yourself in the mirror.
Hey, Cupcake, you're never going to see 74 unless it's C-74.
Excuse me if you think I have an attitude, but I know I'm a good guy. I don't know if you're good or bad, but I'm going to respect you and find out what the story is. And if you're bad, well, then you got to go to jail. But if you're good, hey, and you're driving and you're drinking, well, go home. Take it easy. Just don't kill nobody with yourself.
Yeah, Roger, that's a respectable opinion. The way you came off, the way you came out.
I ain't letting nobody drive drunk.
You didn't come out
Park it.
You didn't come out like a follower.
Park it or come with me. Take the option.
Somebody else said. You stated your opinion. And that's what I can respect. I can have refusal.
I'm sorry, I ain't letting nobody drive drunk. My apologies here. My discretion enables me to make the choice. Well, my choice is when I stop a drunk driver, it's my discretion whether I'm going to arrest him or not. But he will have the option. Park it or come with me. So, you know, you take it from there.
A lot of people on the radio, that's all they got to do is the radio. That's their whole life. They talk on the radio. They never see who they talk to. They talk like a big shot. You can't be a big shot. You can't be a wise guy. Be a nice guy. Be a nice guy. And if you want to be a big shot...
Oh, he's schooling Cupcake something fierce. This cat must have been in one of my CB shops back in the day.
Oh, yeah. I got people that can vouch for that. People can look at me. I got people that can... I got locals that can...
He could never run the CB shops. And he couldn't pass our test or wield our badges, bro. And he would never made it in our military either.
Boy, the lies. The lies. You know what's sad? He's twice my age and he tells fibs like a little kid.
CK, that was no lie. I like what the man said. I possess an ED-214. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Cupcake don't know what an ED-214 is. I just did it for the resume and the job. I'm on the quiet side.
That's not yours. You're living somebody else's life. That's not yours, Richie. You think people were fucking on yesterday, man? You're only fooling yourself.
I'm sorry, my DD-214 that I held up in my video gates is not mine public. Yeah, imagine that.
Right here. His whole persona, well, his whole persona, how he came out. Alright? His whole demeanor, how he came out, told the truth. You are just full of shit, Richie. You're full of shit from day one.
Cupcake, the man sat here and told you everything I've told you for the last 2 years in a couple of polite sentences, and then he dropped a bomb on you, which had you copping a plea ever since. Very interesting video game, amazing. Now I'm going to get back on the quiet side because I'm really enjoying this.
How can he drop the bomb? There's no war between me and him. How can he drop a bomb? You're trying to instigate like you always do because you're a little fucking misguided midget with dreams of ruling the world. You're trying to get a hit on your fucking YouTube. You don't care about integrity, morals. You don't have, Richie, you have no integrity. You're a fucking CB whore. You raped yourself out here. You have no integrity.
Cupcake, my morals next to yours are nothing, but I'm going to use my discretion here, and I'm going to get back quiet because I'm really, really enjoying what's transpiring. Nor am I trying to incite a war between anybody, nor is there any war going on out here in progress. If there is, then it's only in your own mind. The King of New York, and I'm sidestepping.
See how you tell on yourself and you don't even know? You said you're not
Hit rewind.
compared to my truth. Yeah, you tell on yourself and that's how stupid you are, man. Who can have a comment? You're just full of shit. And you're jealous. And you really are getting jealous, man. Without cursing. Because there's a reason to my madness. I don't just...
I don't know whoever that is in Passaic, man, up there in Patterson, man, but I hope you come out here more often because I really like to have Jersey taking him out of my radio while they're schooling him. This is hilarious.
Not working with you. You're trying to instigate it. It's not working. To you it's hilarious because of your feeble mind. That YouTube is bullshit. But you trying to get a hit. You got no morals. You a fucking CB YouTube whore. You watch your own videos to make it look like you got views.
Well, I'm going to take my immoral, still under oath self and use my discretion to get back quiet so we can enjoy the show.
How many times you said you're going to be back quiet? Huh? How many times you said you're going to go to sleep? Alright? You're sad. For real, you're really sad and pathetic. It's sad, Richie. It's not working. It's not working.
How many times you going to address me rather than getting back to your QSO like I'm trying to let you do? But I know I'm more tasty. My bad. The King of New York and I'm sidestepping.
Full of flag. Yeah, that parameters, what you said?
Yeah, he worried about being tasty to another man. That's some homo shit.
Yeah, you hear this fucking cocksucker? The dude's out here talking decent. He's trying to instigate it.
Break it. Come back to 281.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get your numbers out there. This you got 281 over Jersey.
Yeah, you got 187.
Yeah, been nice talking to you over there. Anyway, let me copy this radio station. I got some power on there. How's the audio on the carrier?
The audio dropped.
You sounded like you over.
The audio dropped big time with the uppage of the carrier, the CB shop, Uncle Claire.
I'm going to clear up with a slight echo.
Yeah, your audio dropped phenomenally with the extra carrier in the video gate. You'll hear it on Richie Radio. I'm clear.
Audio and carrier.
What is
Yeah, 281. You will hear that in Richie Radio. You'll hear the video gate and see what happened. When your carrier went up the extra dB, your audio dropped phenomenally. It got real tight. You were good the way you were rocking out, Richie Claire.
That video game retarded shit.
How's it now? I turned the power down. And how's the audio?
Beautiful, beautiful. Just the way you started out. Leave it right there. You're loud and proud, crystal clear in the video gate. I'm quiet.
Roger, G. I'm putting down about 2,000, and I had it up to 3 before.
Yeah, choose the ticket, my brother. Choose the ticket. 2 is all the carrier, all the audio, all the clarity, and you're taking all the New York out of my Brooklyn radio. Have a good night, I'm clear.
Yeah, we know you're queer.
What a attention seeking bitch. I bet you can't talk that cop language. You didn't come out here talking like you're a cop. Because a cop's supposed to know a cop. They're supposed to get into that cop lingo. Oh, but you're queer, yeah.
You got 281?
Yeah, Roger, come on.
Yeah, I think I'm going to shut this thing off. I'm going to try to go to bed. My neuropathy got better from the chemo. My fucking feet feel like they're in a bucket of ice. I can't go to sleep at night, so I walk around, or sometimes I'm working out in the basement 2 o'clock in the morning doing a workout.
Well, you good, man.
Gotta love this guy.
You good. You came this far, you good.
The last 2 years I've been fighting this shit. I'm on top. But if I'm going to die, I'm going to do it by my own fucking hand. No bugs are going to do it.
Exactly. You're not going to go out without a fight.
Yeah, 10-4. Anyway, look, guys, personal over here is, I go by Easy Rider. Easy Rider. I don't want to say the personal names they might hear, and then they might call the cops on me. A good cop don't want any other good cops coming after them. Take my radio stuff away, because I got a lot of radio stuff here. But it was nice talking to you out there, and we'll probably catch you again on the this channel 31.
Roger, Easy Rider, no doubt. Have yourself a mighty fun.
Oh, please, God bless you and yours. Be happy, be safe, and put a smile on your face. But be ready for that punch. If it comes, take care of it. Good night, guys out there. Have a good, peaceful night.
Roger. The cat said he's 70-something years old, man. He came out here decent. And this little fucking scumbag Richie want to try to instigate this shit. You're a little fucking dirtbag. You got everything that's coming to your fucking little slime ball ass.
I didn't instigate nothing. Here's a whole video gate. Show me instigation.